Microphone check, 1, 2. What is this? The 5-foot assassin with the roughneck business. What up? Hello, everybody. My name is Noel A. Booker. I'm with Business Credit Builder. And what we do at Business Credit Builder is help entrepreneurs build their business credit and access funding. Okay? Today, we're going to be talking about types of unsecured business loans and cards that every business owner should know about. Okay. Ooh, hold on, let me make sure this slideshow is doing right. 1 second. Okay. Okay, now you should be able to see the slideshow better. Types of unsecured business loans and cards every business owner should know about. Once again, my name is Noel A. Booker Sr. And check out the contact information. Get my phone number, the email, and there's 3 buttons at the bottom. The green button is how you can get a free guide on how to build business credit. Just go to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide. Now, the blue button is for when you want to talk to my company about the things that we offer, giving you a finance assessment or a business credit consultation. Just go to businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. And if you think you qualify for funding now, just go to get funding/get funding. All right. All right. Secured and unsecured financing. In the business lending area, there are 2 main types of financing. Secured financing, this includes money that requires some type of asset or pledged as collateral for the loan. Secure, right? So you give something to back up the loan. Unsecured financing, this includes money that doesn't require any collateral for approval. All right? So you're not putting up anything. I think they're doing this more on credit, right? Okay, unsecured financing. Unsecured financing is financing that is not secured by any kind of collateral, meaning it is money that's unsecured. Nothing is pledged as collateral for the debt. If the borrower defaults, the lender can pursue the borrower legally and their assets. But if they don't have a right, but they don't have the right just to take certain assets just due to the default. Okay. Per the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, 1 out of 5 businesses fail within their first year of operation. Within 5 years, nearly 50% will have closed their doors. In 15 years, 75% of businesses will have closed down for good. Most businesses fail, making the business lending space very risky. Okay, so lenders already know that businesses are risky. Okay, unsecured financing. With secured financing, the lender would just take back the asset pledged as collateral in the case of default. This helps them quickly get back part of their loss. Since the risk isn't as high with secured financing, borrowers can often get great interest rates as low as 2 to 5%. That makes sense, right? So if you have collateral that you pledge for your loan, then the interest rate would be low because their risk is low. Okay? Unsecured financing. Unsecured financing is the riskiest type of business lending because if the borrower defaults, the only way the lender can get back their loss is to pursue legal action. Legal action can be very costly and not something any lender wants to pursue. This is part of why unsecured financing is so high risk and why some of the rates you'll see will be much higher than with secured financing. Okay, types of unsecured financing. Here we go. Unsecured business credit cards. Most banks offer unsecured business credit cards. Most of them report to the consumer credit reporting agencies. They all require a personal guarantee from you and can get approval usually on one card at the most. This is because they stop approving you when you have 2 or more inquiries on your report. Okay? Okay, here goes the first card, y'all. Unsecured business credit cards. Chase Inc. Business Unlimited Card. Okay, the annual fee is 0%, it's $0, 500 bonus cash back after you spend 3,000 of purchases in the first 3 months after account opening. 0% intro APR for 12 months from account opening on purchases. After that, it's 13% to 19% variable APR. Employee cards at no additional cost. Okay. Unlimited 1.5 cashback rewards on every purchase. 24.9% cash advance rate. Okay. So when you're looking at these different cards that you can get, it's good to compare all the terms, right? The annual fees, right? If they got cash back, what are the cash back requirements, right? The percent of the APR rate. What's the APR rate? And you see, it's good to find those introduction cards that have that 0% APR rate for the first trial period or something. And I mentioned the cash back and the cash. You have to be aware of that cash advance rate as well. All right. So every car is gonna have a different situation. You have to figure out which one is good for you. You see the link down there. So I'm hoping you're taking notes. Or you can just Google the term Chase Inc. Business Unlimited Card to find this card. Okay. All right. This is the unsecured card, which means you're going to need to have good personal credit. Okay. Unsecured business credit cards. Here goes another one. The Chase Inc. Cash Business Card. Okay. Let me say that again. So for those of y'all taking notes, the Chase Inc. Cash Business Card. Okay. The annual fee is $0, $500 cash back after you spend 3,000 in purchases. Basically, this one is similar to the other one, right? This one got a different link at the bottom, so make sure y'all check out the link, right? So that one is Chase Inc. Business Card, Cash Business Card. Okay, what was the other one called? The other one was the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited Card, right? This one is the Chase Inc. Cash Business Card. Okay. So you see all the different features of this card, right? Okay. Here goes another card. This one is the Capital One Sparks Miles Select for Business. Make sure y'all taking notes, right? Or you take the screenshots of these pages, right? To make sure y'all get it, right? But this one is the Capital One Sparks Miles Select for Business. The purchase rate is 0% intro APR for 9 months. 13%, 23% variable APR. After that, unlimited 1.5 miles per dollar on every purchase every day, plus 5 times miles on hotel, rental cars, booking through Capital One Travel. Okay, so every card got a different benefit, and you just have to weigh out which one is good for you, right? And there goes the link for that one. This one is the Capital One Spark Miles Select for Business. Okay, all right. Okay, here goes another one. This one is the American Express Blue Business Cash Card. Okay, zero annual fees, zero. They got the 0% introductory rate for 12 months. After that, the APR will be a variable rate of 13 and 19. Okay, that's a little different than the other ones, right? 2% cash back up to 50,000 K in purchases per calendar year, 1% cash back on all purchases after that. So every card is a little different. You just have to figure out which one is for you. This one, once again, is the American Express Blue Business Card. Okay. Get a credit line hybrid today. All right, this is one of our most popular products right here, the credit line hybrid program. Typically, when you apply for credit card, you put an inquiry on your consumer report. When other lenders see these, they won't approve you for more credit because they don't know how much other new credit you have recently obtained. So they'll only approve you if you have less than 2 inquiries on your report within the last 6 months. And most will get you declined. Okay? I'm setting up on this setting you up for this credit line hybrid, right? Okay, with the credit line hybrid, you work with a lender who specializes in securing business credit cards. This is very rare. Actually, you won't find this, right? They call this stacking, where we're actually applying for a bunch of cards for you at one time, and the other companies are not aware of the inquiries, right? So they look at inquiries, and inquiries, it matters to them. So this system that we use is where we apply for these cards all at the same time, so they don't know that the other one is being applied for. Okay. This is a very rare, very little known about programs that few lending sources offer. They can usually get 3 to 5 times the approval that you can get on your own. This is because they know the sources to apply for, the order to apply, and can time their applications so the card issuers won't decline you for the other card inquiries. That is very important to know right there on how this is able to be done. Because in normal situations, this won't be able to be done. We can get you up to 5 credit cards all at one time, all at the same time. It can't be done in normal situations, okay? The result of this services is that you usually get up to 5 cards that mimic the credit limits of your highest limit accounts now. Multiple cards create competition, and this means you can get your limits raised typically within 6 months or less of your initial approval. Okay? With a credit line hybrid, they get you 3 to 5 business credit cards that report only to the business credit reporting agencies. This is huge. Okay? Because if you go and try to get credit cards on your own, business credit cards, that is, and the business credit cards report to the business credit reporting agencies. If you have a card that says it's a business credit card, most likely when you ask them who they report to, they're going to say TransUnion. That's not what I am talking about is a business card. Business cards report to the business credit reporting agencies, and those are hard to find. Okay. Not only will you get money, but you build your business credit also. So within 3 to 4 months, you can then use your newly established business credit to get even more money. Okay. The lender can also get you low intro rates, often 0% for 6 to 18 months. You'll then pay normal rates after that, typically 5 to 21. Okay. And with 20 to 25% for cash advances. And they'll also get you the best cards for points, meaning you get the best rewards. Okay. Just like with anything else, there are huge benefits in working with a source that specializes in this area. The results will be much better than if you try to do it on your own. Approval rates. Approval limits will mimic that of your personal cards now. This is how it works. Approvals usually range from 2,000 to 5,000. You'll usually get 3 to 5 cards, so that means you can get up to 5 times that of your highest credit limit accounts now. Approvals can go up to $150,000 per entity, such as a corporation. So this is how it goes down. When you apply, they look at your personal credit, right? And they will get you 3 to 5 cards that will give you the approval of your highest revolving limit now. So they look at your personal credit, they look at your revolving accounts, and the highest limit that you have, right? Let's say, for example, you got a Home Depot card and it's $30,000 of that they give you access to, right? What the company will do will get up to 5 business credit cards for you that will have a limit of $30,000 each, up to $150,000. Okay, and this you can close in 3 weeks. All right. Okay. Okay. You must have excellent personal credit now, preferably 685 or better. At the time, the same as with business credit cards. You shouldn't have any derogatory credit reported to get approved. You must also have open revolving credit on your consumer reports now. You'll need to have 4 inquiries or fewer in the past 6 months reported. All lenders in this space charge a 9 to 12% success-based fee. You only pay the fee for what you get. Remember, you get a ton of extra benefits and about 3 to 5 times more money with this program than you'd get on your own, which is why there's a fee, the same as all other lending programs. You can get approved using a guarantor. You can even use multiple guarantors to get even more money. No, you can use multiple guarantors for the same EIN within a year. There are also other cards you can get using the same program, but these cards only report to the consumer reporting agencies, not the business reporting agencies. They are consumer credit cards versus business credit cards, okay? So let's say your business doesn't have good business credit. If you got good personal credit, then we can work with you and get these cards that report to the consumer credit reporting agencies. Okay. All right. Consumer reporting. They provide similar benefits, including the 0% intro APRs and 5 times the amount of the approval of a single card, but they're much easier to qualify for. You can get approved with a 680 score and 5 inquiries in the last 6 months. You can have a bankruptcy on your credit and other derogatory items. Okay, so this opens up your ability to get money there, right? These are much easier to get approvals for than the credit line hybrid business cards. Okay. Okay, get a credit line hybrid. Just go to businesscreditbuilder.us/funding. You'll see a video on it that'll give you even more details about this program. Okay. And this is one of our most popular programs right here. Okay. Unsecured credit cards using business credit. With all previous cards mentioned, you need to have good consumer credit to get approved. But what if your personal credit isn't good and you don't have a guarantor? Now, let me back up for a second. That credit line hybrid program, you can use a guarantor, right? Which is, it could be somebody that you know that believes in you, that has good personal credit, okay? And how we work that is we actually put that person on your business, and then they're like part of your business. But so you got to trust that person in order for them to be your guarantor. Okay. But when your personal credit isn't good, this is when building business credit makes a ton of sense. Even if you have good personal credit, building your business credit helps you get even more money, and without a personal guarantee. So if you get business credit, you access the credit that you build, that you're building with, plus it gives you access to other funding. As you build business credit, then you have access to more credit. Okay. Business credit. Okay. Unsecured credit cards using business credit. Business credit is credit in a business name that's linked to the business's EIN number, not the owner's social security number. When done properly, you can get business credit with no personal credit check and no personal guarantee. This is something all other cards mentioned cannot deliver. Most consumer credit cards with secured credit cards or an account that has a well-established cosigner. Okay. But co-signed accounts and secured accounts really aren't popular or widely used in the business world. Most business credit starts with vendor accounts instead. Vendor accounts are accounts that typically offer terms such as net 30 instead of revolving. So if you get approved for 1,000 in vendor credit and you use all 1,000, then you have to pay it back in 30 days, right? Y'all know the term net 30, right? A net 30 account would need to be paid in full within 30 days. In contrast, a net 60 account would need to be paid in full within 60 days. Unlike with revolving accounts, you have a set time. You must pay back what you borrowed or the credit you used. So to start your business credit profile the right way, you need to get approved for vendor accounts that report to the business credit reporting agencies. Once you've done this, you can then use credit, pay back what you used, and the account gets reported to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, or Equifax. Or you might have a vendor that reports to all three or two of them, right? Once reported, then you have trade lines, an established credit profile, and an established credit score. Yeah. All right. Using your newly established business credit profile and score, You can get approved for cash credit and eventually store credit without needing to supply a social security number or personal guarantee. This is because now your EIN credit profile is established and it can stand on its own. So if you leave your social security off the application, the credit issuer then pulls your EIN credit, sees a solid profile and score, and can then approve you for real revolving credit. Okay, starter vendor accounts. Starter vendor accounts are hard because when you get to this point in building your business credit, you have to find vendors that will give you credit when you have no credit, and they have to be able to report to the business credit reporting agencies, which is a hard deal. So you must start a business credit profile and score with starter vendors. Starter vendors are ones who will give you initial credit when you don't have credit, and they will report to the business credit reporting agencies. Most stores like Staples will not give you initial starter credit, so don't even apply first. So Staples, Office Depot, Home Depot, these are companies that are revolving accounts and will not give you starter credit. They need you to have credit already. So it's hard to find those companies that will give you starter credit. All right. Store business credit. These types of business credit store cards usually have limits of 10 to 100 times that of consumer credit. They function the same as consumer cards, but they don't report to the consumer reporting agencies. Rather, they report to the business bureaus, helping you establish business credit. You can get approved with no personal guarantee in most cases, and with initial business credit established, you can get approved without a personal guarantee. So that's why it's so important to set up those starter vendors, okay? This means you won't be supplying a personal credit check for approval. High limit credit lines. Some conventional banks and private lenders also offer high limit credit lines. You might see limits of 50,000 or more. These are the types of accounts most business owners truly want. These high limit credit lines. Credit lines and credit cards function almost the exact same way. The big difference is credit cards offer rewards points and introductory rates of 0%. Credit lines typically don't, but you can use credit lines to get cash advances at much lower rates than with the credit cards. Okay? So that's the difference. High limit credit lines. Also, credit lines are single accounts with a higher limit, whereas credit cards usually have lower limits, but you can get more cards. Having a higher limit and low rates for cash advances are the main benefits. Okay. But this is more of a full documentation program, whereas other cards we've mentioned are no documentation, right? So these credit lines will need to have some documentation, right? Depending on what their requirements are, right? While the other cards we mentioned before, the credit line hybrid business credit cards don't require any documentation. How to easily get business credit and financing all in one place. The Business Credit Builder that is powered by the Business Finance Suite. Okay. Here's one of my clients. This is Brian. He's from New Jersey. And on my website, which is businesscreditbuilder.us, you can, at the bottom of each page, you can see video testimonials of my clients. Okay? So it's the ultimate solution. Business Credit Builder, powered by the Business Finance Suite. It's the easiest and the fastest way to get money and credit to build and grow your business. It's a simple solution. Why the Business Finance Suite is perfect for you. This is what you get. You get business credit for your business, not linked to your Social Security number, through the top-selling business credit program. Okay? You get access to funding for your business to start, build, and grow. Our cutting-edge technology helps you meet credibility requirements before you apply. And that's the most important piece. You can get discounted business credit reports, get a free DUNS number, get a free Experience Smart Business access, and the largest supply of vendors to start your business credit. Massive selection of revolving store credit with underwriting guidelines, hard to find cash credit sources you can get within 120 days. No personal credit check or guarantee is required. You get access to cash flow financing, which we didn't talk that much about today, but there's cash flow financing. There's collateral-based financing. There's unsecured financing. That's what we talked about today, up to $150,000. Private money. There's alternative SBA. There's venture capital. The idea here that I'm trying to let you know is that there are different programs. So whatever position your business is in, we can match you up with a lender, right? So our company is basically a broker of lenders. We have hundreds of legitimate lenders that offer different programs. So most of my clients that come to me, they can't get approved right away. So we prepare them to get approved for lending situations we already have, okay? Okay, my clients, they get the Business Finance Suite, which is an online control panel. And the control panel takes you through every single detailed step of building your business credit in the order that it needs to be. And the control panel looks similar to this, but it won't have all these buttons on the left. It's like my reseller package, right? So when you go into your system here, your Business Finance Suite, we give you every single step in the order that it goes, right? And when you drill down to each step, right? Each step, there will be instructions on how to complete the step. Each step will have a video to help you complete this step. And if you still can't figure it out, then there is an advisory team that you can call or email at any time and figure out this step. So the point I'm making is that during each step, you're never alone. Each step you take, there's somebody to say, yes, that's the right step. No, that's the wrong step. And this is the reason why. Let's do this step and we're going to make more gains than doing this other step, right? And we're going to teach you along the way what's going on, what we're actually doing, how to read your business credit reports, because the business credit reports are not easy to read, okay? Now, when we get up to the point that we're actually giving you vendors, we give you the vendors, right? We build business credit in 4 tiers of vendors. Each tier will give you about 15 vendors, and we'll say, pick 3 of these. And this is the information that we give you to help you decide which vendors are good for you, right? So this one is for a racetrack, right? We give you who they report to. So every vendor you get, you need to know who they report to. And you're supposed to know when they report, okay? There's 2 things you need to know about every vendor. So this one is for racetrack. We give you a description of what they sell and how to qualify. So before you even apply, we tell you what you need to get qualified. If you do this on your own, you'll have to, it'll be like throwing darts at companies, right? So you pick a vendor that you want, and then you have to figure out, well, what are the requirements? If you ask them what the requirements are to qualify, they're going to tell you, fill out this application, and I'll tell you if you qualify. So we already give you the underwriting guidelines before you apply. So we're saving you time, all right? So with Racetrack, their qualifications are you need to have an EIN number, a DUNS number, a payday score 78 or more, preferred 3 years in business. You need to have a business entity, and you need to have a business phone number listed with the National 411 directory. Okay? So that's what you need for Racetrack. And then usually we give you a button that you can apply for right on the page, or we give you the telephone number or the particular instructions on how to apply. Okay? Now, here goes one of my clients, Christine. Christine got all of these approvals in 6 months. But not everybody can do what Christine did because she's a stay-at-home mom, right? Her husband is a truck driver. She's at home all day just doing this. Not everybody can do this in 6 months, okay? Sprint 2,000, Amazon 4,500, Tractor Supply 5,000, Exxon 5,000, Fuel Man Fleet 6,000, BJ 7,000, BP 8,000, Lowe's 10, Apple 12.5, Shell 15. You see all of this? You see all of this? This is over $250,000, all right, in business credit, okay? And she did this in under 6 months. Now, most people, if they're doing this, it'll take about 12 months, to be honest, but she's special, okay? Not everybody can do this in 6 months. I'm just trying to let you know, but it can be done. Okay, it can be done. But I'm saying basically the average person is going to do this in 12 months, what she did, okay? Or even more. The average person could take even more, all right? Because it's all about your administrativeness, if that's a word, right? If that's a word, it's all about how you go get an account, make a purchase, track the purchase, make the payment on time, pull your business credit reports and understand when it gets reported. And everybody does this process in a different time frame, right? Okay. So while the Business Credit Finance Suite is perfect for you, you get your own business credit advisor who offers concierge service for 12 months and helps you build your business credit. You also get your own finance officer for 5 years, okay? So the finance officer has at his fingertips all of these lenders with different programs. You're in our system. All your business information is in our system, the control panel, right? So the finance team goes into your system, sees what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, and they're going to match up which lending opportunities are best for you and go over each lending opportunity with you to determine the pros and cons of using different means of funding, okay? And if you go through our program, you'll be qualified for something. I'm telling you, all right? We're going to find something to help you build your business. And every situation is different. Everybody's strategy to do this needs to be different because everybody's financial situation is different, right? Okay, we're going to get out of here. Here's a quick summary. The Business Finance Suite summary. You get your own Business Finance Suite control panel, discounted business control, business credit reports, free DUNS number, free Experience Smart Business Access, largest supply of starter vendors, massive selection of revolving store credit, hard to find cash credit sources, access to cash flow, collateral-based and unsecured and private money sources, okay? It'll typically take you about 18 to 24 months if you do this on your own. You can do it with us for under 12 months and we'll save you time. That's the benefit of having a consultant like us. We save you time because when you come across bumps in the road, we smooth it over because we have a trained staff who knows all about every single step, all right? And we're going to smooth you right through it to get directly to the money as fast as possible, okay? Okay, so my company has two different programs. We have the core package and we have the business credit building program. The core package is what I've already explained to you. You get the control panel, right? And you go step by step through the course, right? The business credit building program is a one-on-one program with me for 12 months. And I have access to the advisors, the lenders, and all of that stuff. All right. So here we go. The core package. Get started today as part of this webinar, and you can get started with a huge discount on your premier enrollment plan. Okay, so here goes the options. You can put $949 down and make 6 payments of $341. Okay. Or you can make a single payment of $24.50. All right, that saves you about $550. So the normal price for this is $29.95. Okay, so you can either do it with payments, right, or you make a single payment of $24.50. Now, anybody that thinks this program will help you and you're ready to move today, we could do a single payment of $12.50, $1,250. That's going to save you buku money if you can move today. Okay. So, but basically you could get down with this $341 monthly payments, right? Or you can do a single payment at any given time for $24.50. All right. All right. Now, this is the other program, the business credit building program, is one that I made for people that can't afford the core package, the one that you really need to be in because it has access to the finance team. See, this one-on-one doesn't have access to the finance team. Okay, so this is it's a consultation for 1 year with me, a one-on-one consultation. You can make 3 payments of $195 with a $400 down payment, or you can make a single payment of $750. Now, if you think that this is a good program for you and you can move today, I'll give you the homeboy hookup for $450 single payment option, but that's only good for today. At any given time, you can do the single payment option for $750. Okay, but that's the hookup. I'm trying to make it as economical so we can help the most business people as we can. Now, I also got these ebooks. So if you can't afford all of that, you can get an ebook starting at $10. Just go to businesscreditbuilder.us/ebooks. And if you can't afford the $10 for an ebook, then you can go to my blog. Okay, the blog got a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, now there's hundreds of articles up in there about business credit. All right, and you can choose any one of our social media platforms, particularly our podcast on Spotify. The Spotify podcast is called Business Credit is Real. Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude us for this webinar. Does anybody have any questions or concerns about anything that we have discussed today? Yeah. Was this useful? Did I just waste y'all's time or what? Somebody say something. Hello.
I think it was helpful, man.
All right, that's what's up, Jamar. That's my man, Jamar, yo.
Most definitely, man. It's very, what you give is very informative, and it's at a critical time. You got to pay attention to what's going on and see, do what we have to do.
That's right.
That's why I asked the question to you. Just ponder on that for a minute and think about that, because I'm still searching myself at an answer.
That's right.
All right. But
all right, man. Thank you for coming, Jamal. Anybody else got any comments or anything? Any questions? about business, building business credit, access to funding. Any questions? Best this out, y'all. I got a new lending partner right now, and you can find it on the website. It's national. Don't get me wrong. Let me go. That's how new it is. Let me go check it so I get it right. Seeing that I'm announcing it, I got to get it right at least. Let's see. I'm going to my website and I'm going to the business loans page, or you can just go to my website /get funding, and you will see that the new new lending partner is National Business Capital. All right. And they have some business options that fill in some gaps from the other ones that we offer, right? So this one has a high bridge SBA loan. This SBA loan is lower. There's lower qualifications for that particular one. Okay, they have equipment financing. And they got some more stuff: commercial mortgage, right? They got lines of credit, equipment financing, or they got cannabis financing solutions, right? Cannabis. So they have a bunch of cannabis situations. And I've noticed a lot of cannabis companies or cannabis lending firms. There's particular funding programs for cannabis businesses. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody got anything else to say? Because we're getting out of here. What up? Thank y'all for coming. Appreciate y'all. Christy, Rosa, Ruben, Jamal in here. Everybody, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day.